Morning, lad. We are here in the number one country that is having economic growth in Southeast Asia. The number one country ranked for temple architecture, and the only country in the world that has a flag that has a temple on it. Welcome to Cambodia. Despite the rapid development of this country, we need to always remember that this country has a very dark and sad recent history. In 1975, the Cambodian people were celebrating after finding out that the civil war has ended. But their joy was short-lived. Less than a day later, they realized they were under the Khmer Rouge. The Khmer Rouge, which was led by Pol Pot. Joy turned into fear, sorrow, sadness, and hope for a better country gone out of the window. And within 4 years, they massacred over 1.3 million people. More than 20% of the total population of Cambodia at that time. Mental. So today we are visiting two important places in the capital city of Phnom Penh. First, we will try to go to the S21 Prison, which is basically a concentration camp, or a death camp, some would say. And I hope you can tag along on this journey with me. Hello. Here we are at the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, also known as the S21.
Tickets $5 each.
All right, thank you. We are in. $5 per entry without tour guide, 10 with tour guide. So yeah, I hope you can hear me because I don't want to speak too loud. It's a form of respect. Yeah, so the S21 was originally built as a school, but the Khmer Rouge has transformed it into an interrogation center or prison. So this is the layout of the school, and here is like the rules. Let me read out some of them. You must answer accordingly to my questions. Don't try to hide the facts by making excuses. Answer my questions immediately without wasting time. Listen to this. This is the craziest one. While getting lashes or electrification, you must absolutely not scream or cry out. So this is the photo of the 9 rules. The original one. Here, as you can see, these are the blocks or the old classrooms which are used as prison cells to detain the prisoners or the betrayers. Another block over there. Here are, I think, 14 graveyards, but before they were turned into graveyards, it was actually a volleyball court. It's mad. Let's enter. People are let down to torture. It's crazy. This is how they were tortured. You know, hands being locked, and then they left there tortured. Name of prisoner is unknown. And every classroom is like a torturing place, I think, for this section. It's the same thing. You've been locked on your bed and they'll do everything to you. It's mental. There are 4. Yeah, this is the final type of cell that we are in, which is just an empty room. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. It's empty now. What I'm imagining now is there could be beds in every number, or even mats, like mats or a segregation. But you don't see any like chain. They could possibly use this, right? But outside of every room, there is this kind of information where they show the number of prisons that were detained here. This is name, age, gender, and entry date. We are at a different building now. Look at this. Barbed wires. You know, all the way. They're closing this whole section. So that means prisoners have no chance to escape. Yeah. So this building, you will see some prison cells that were constructed here. Look at that. Rest in peace, my guy. Look at how small it is, bro. Can't even stretch my arms full. Look at this. 1977. The record of a prisoner here. The walls are built in cement. Some chain. And then I think this is where people get chained in their hands. See? It is wooden, there's no chains. But it's small. We are in between the cells, and this is what you see, a white chalkboard. This is evidence that this used to be classrooms. It's mad. That was rough, bro. Bro, this museum, it tries to keep it very real, you know. Touches your heart, bro. It's mad, bro. Look at that. Look at that. It's a coconut tree. They built metals there to prevent the coconuts from falling and killing people. It's more coconuts kill people than people die on planes or something, or shark attacks. Let's go to the other block. The following content includes graphic images of victims from the Khmer Rouge era. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. These images are intended to convey the severe impact of historical events and to honor the memory of those affected. Please be aware that they may be distressing or triggering for some individuals. We enter the exhibition area, where the museum shows photos of victims and also images of some of the victims that were tortured or killed. There are also information on the hierarchy of the Khmer Rouge and the history of how they segregated the Cambodian people to work as peasants on rice fields. They would also show some weapons that were used for torture. And there's also memorabilia on the clothing of the Khmer Rouge as well as the victims, adults and kids too. And finally, you could also see some artwork that has been submitted from various artists, both local and international, regarding the suffering and pain of those prisoners that were unfairly tortured or killed in this particular prison. So this is it. There are 4 blocks, I guess. 2 over here and 2 over there. It's kind of difficult to record this, firstly, because I don't want to speak loudly. Other people paid to come and visit. Secondly, it's also like quite disrespectful if I speak out loud. Anyways, we are leaving this place, you know. Encourage people to come here. It's quite a game changer, you know. If you have never had any feelings about wars and genocides, one of the best museums in the world. They keep it real, bro. They keep it real. They don't change any rooms, you know. They preserve it the way that it is, so that people like us, young people, who come here and learn about the history and see the truth for what it is worth, you know, and how evil humans can be. Before we leave this place, there's one beautiful picture of the 7 survivors from this particular prison. Look at this. From over here, it's kind of like a different view. Looks like 50 years ago, this would have been a massive school, a bad boy school, built to cultivate young brains and make them clever people. But yeah, here it is. Instead of that, we have the prison. But these 3 people, but these 7 people over here, the survivors. As we leave this eerie but meaningful place. We out. So we're done now from the S21 prison, and we are heading to one of the 300 killing fields of Cambodia, where there were mass torture, killing and burial of approximately, in total, 1.3 million people, 20 to 25% of Cambodia's population back then.